Welcome AARP friends. My name is Sergio and I am a volunteer with AARP Delaware. During these times, it is so important to stay calm and be focused. That is why we are bringing to you this fall a yoga series. Each session features Erin Shivone, a yoga trainer who will take you through a gentle yet invigorating class and get you moving and feeling great throughout your day. It's all part of AARP's goal to help you take on today and live your best life. And as always, please consult your physician before beginning any exercise program. Enjoy the class and share it with your friends. Over to you, Erin.
Thank you, Sergio. Welcome, friends. Welcome back. If this is your first time joining us for this AARP wonderful offering, my name is Erin Shivone, and I am delighted to be here with you today as we move through, as Sergio mentioned, a gentle yet invigorating yoga class. So good job for making this time for yourself, and let's go ahead and get started. As Sergio mentioned, please make sure that you consult your physician before starting any new exercise or activity. Okay? So we're going to begin today by finding our breath. We move through our day, doing one thing and the next, and so often we forget to just stop and notice our breath. And so we're going to begin. Hands can come to your lap. I'm going to scoot back a little bit. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. You can stay in a chair, or if you would like to come down onto the mat, that's another option. I will be instructing from the chair, but I will give you lots of opportunities to modify it because we want this to work for everyone. And as we know, all of our bodies are different. We all feel different. Every day feels different. So check in with how you're feeling today and decide if you would like to be on the ground or sitting in a chair. Hands can come to the knees. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Inhale, invite the breath in. Exhale, sigh out the nose this time. You can keep your eyes closed, or if you'd like to keep them open, just kind of keep a gentle gaze, maybe down, out in front of you, at a foot. Just notice the quality of the breath today. We're going to begin to match the length of our inhale with the length of our exhale. So inhaling for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for that same count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the breath in, counting to yourself, and you can make that count shorter or longer. You choose. Allowing that mind to focus on the breath. Bring your awareness to the pause between the inhale and exhale. That space of stillness. Before you naturally want to bring the breath in again. Before you want to let the breath out. palms together in front of your heart center. We call this mudra, this hand gesture mudra. Anjali mudra, namaste mudra. And set your intention for your practice today. So oftentimes when I come to my mat, it's just to be in the breath, giving myself the opportunity to really feel the inhale and exhale. Be mindful of the breath, how it flows, where it flows. In those moments where I'm maybe holding my breath, just playing witness to all of that. Bring your hands down by your side. I am going to grab a hold of my water, which I left over here. To come closer, hello. And I'll scoot back. Feel free to stop and grab a sip of water whenever you'd like. We will take a short water break in about 15 minutes. Inhale, take your arms up, palms are going to touch. Oh, feel that length, and then drop the hands back behind you. Hug the elbows in, and allow the shoulders to move down towards the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands out to the side. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Try to keep a nice long spine. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. That feels so good. We're going to do it one more time. Sweep the arms out to the side. Fingers are spread wide. Palms are going to move in towards each other. Maybe they touch. Maybe they stay a few inches away from each other. Exhale, bring your hands down. This time we're going to sweep our arms out in front. Reach them up. And now take them out to the side. So increasing that range of motion in our shoulders. These shoulders that work so hard for us. Okay? Starting very gently to open up the joints of the body. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, arms can gently come down towards the mat or by your side if you're in a chair. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring it down. One more. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, arms out to the side. Let's take our right arm across our body, hugging it in, feel that opening in the upper arm, and wiggle your fingers. There's a tendency when we bring our arm across to get really stiff in the hands. Go ahead and wiggle fingers. Make sure we're not tensing up through the wrist and the fingers, these joints. Good. And now release the arm, take it straight out to the side, flip that palm up, extend those arms, that arm out to the side, and take the thumb back behind you. You're going to feel this nice stretch in the top of the shoulder, through the front of the body, through the chest, through the pectoral muscles. Good. And now bring your arm down, in that arm shape. Might feel some tingling, warmth come through. That's just new oxygen, blood flow moving into the muscles. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. Exhale, hands are going to come down and we're going to switch sides. So take the left arm across. Good. The more you draw the arm in, the more that you're going to feel that stretch. Checking in with the hands again. See, I just noticed myself tensing up that hand. It's a constant reminder. Okay. We're going to wiggle. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. And then extend your arm straight out to the side. Flip the palm up so the shoulder can go back into the joint. And if you want to take it deeper, take your hand back behind you slightly. Still trying to keep a nice long spine. then release. That arm down by your side. Inhale, take the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, back and down. And we're going to make our way to all fours. If that is not going to work today, then another option is staying in the chair for your seated cats and cows. You should be facing this way. Good. So you might notice I'm using a blanket just to protect my knees. This is a hardwood floor. Inhale, moving into cow pose. So the belly moves down, the shoulders move away from the ears. You're opening up the chest. Exhale, rounding here. You can tuck the toes if you choose, coming into your cat pose. Inhale. Taking the shoulders away from each other slightly. Exhale, rounding into your cat. Head relaxes, chin can come in towards the chest. Inhale, flowing with the breath here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So if you are in a chair, I'll turn to the side. Whoops. You want to make sure you stay in your chair. So go ahead, take your hands if you're in the chair. On your exhale, the chin comes into the chest, just as we find from tabletop. On your inhale, the belly moves forward, chest lifts, shoulders move down to the ground. Good, just moving through these two poses or asanas from wherever you would like. This is a wonderful way to start to open up through the spine, all the muscles that attach to the spine, creating space in the body. And as we bring that oxygen in, that's when we're going to feel more energy. We're going to feel stronger in our bodies by working the muscles. We feel more energized. We're going to feel calmer after our yoga practice. Who doesn't want to feel calmer? I think we all would love to feel calmer, right? We're just to stay in that place of calm more often in our lives. So from here, I'm going to give you the option of moving into downward facing dog, tucking the toes, lifting your hips up and back. Now, this might not work for all bodies. If you have tension in the wrists, then I advise either not to come into this pose or use a prop. You can use a blanket and allow the fingers to come down to the ground, but the wrists will be supported by a blanket. If you feel tension in your lower back, start with a nice deep bend in the knees, using your arms to press yourself back towards your heels. And then as it feels comfortable, as the backs of the legs start to open, then the heels can sink down closer towards the ground. If you want to walk your dog out, bending one leg, then the other. Okay. If you are in a chair, you can hold on to the chair, walking your feet back, bending the knees, open up through the backs of the legs. Good. And then slowly bring the knees back down to find the blanket. We're going to step our right leg forward, Anjaneyasana. You can keep the toes tucked on the back foot or untucked on top of the foot, pressing down. Bring your hands to your knee. Gently bring the shoulders back over the hips, opening up through the chest as the shoulders drop down. Inhale, invite that breath in. Exhale. Inhale, you can take your arms either out in front of you or float them up towards the ceiling. Again, the shoulders want to make their way up towards the ears. Drop them down. Get a little bit more space between the shoulders and the ears. And then come down to the ground. Another option is using a prop, such as blocks or books, pillows, blankets, whatever you have. Keep your left hand where it is. Open up your right arm. So we're finding a twist here, trying to keep a nice long spine. This feels like it's too much in your shoulder. Bring your hands to your hip or even to your lower back. Taking that top shoulder back behind you. Good. Release your right hand back down to frame the foot. We'll step the right foot back. Good. Moving through cats and cows here. Inhale your cow. Exhale your cat. Really pressing the ground away. Inhale one more time to cow. Exhale to cat. Come back to a neutral spine and step your left foot forward this time. Inhale. Exhale. As you take the left shin forward, feel that opening in the top of the right leg and letting in that nice stretch. Stay with here with your hands on the ground, maybe up on a prop, maybe you're using your chair. Another option. Good. And then bring the shoulders back. Inhale. Your arms out in front or maybe up towards the ceiling. Might be different on this side. Each side could have a different variation. Good. Lifting out of the lower back. So instead of just sinking and compacting, we're lifting out of that lower back. And on your exhale, bring your hands back down to frame the foot. Keep your right hand where it is. Left hand can come to the back, the hip, reaching it up towards the ceiling. Gaze can follow if it feels okay for your neck. And bring the left hand back down. Step the left foot back. We're going to come to the top of our mat. So you can come to the top of the mat however you choose. If you would like to move through downward facing dog before moving into downward facing dog. Taking your gaze up towards your hands. Walking your feet forward. And I mentioned mat, but not all of you might have a mat, and that is fine. You do not need a mat in order to do yoga. Flat back on your inhale. Exhale, fold back in. And let's stay here for 2 more breaths. You have the option of taking your feet a little bit wider, opening up your stance, maybe even taking a soft bend in the knees. Folding forward, you can also grab either elbow and sway side to side for your ragdoll arms. Stopping whenever you need. Press your feet down and come all the way up. On your inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Bringing the feet in. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Take a nice deep inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale. Side. I feel like I need to come close every once in a while. I feel so far away from you guys back here. I would love it if we could all be here in person, but this is such a wonderful way to be able to come together, right? Gratitude for AARP allowing us to really come together in this time and make this accessible for so many people. Good. So we're going to find 3 standing sun salutations. So if you've joined me before or if you've practiced yoga, you might have heard about sun salutations. It's just a really nice way to warm up the body. Inhale, take your arms up. You can use a chair. I'll face the chair. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, fold. Hands can come to a chair or they can come down to your legs or another prop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back in. Press your feet down on your inhale. Reach your arms up. Palms are going to touch. Exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Tadasana, mountain pose. So that's one. Two more. This time I'll use the chair. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold and forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back in. Press your feet down, come all the way up. Reaching those arms up. Exhale, mountain pose. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press it out of the way. Reach up. Exhale, hands down by your side. Good. Give your arms a little shake. Inhale, draw those shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, bring the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. One more forward fold before we take a little water break. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, if it feels okay, bring your hands back behind you, interlacing the fingers. Draw the elbows in towards each other and then reach down towards the ground. You notice when you reach down towards the ground, you feel this opening through the chest. You feel an opening maybe on the side of the neck, maybe even up behind the jaw. Muscle there. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Staying here or finding a forward fold. You can bend your knees if you'd like. Taking the pressure out of your back. Draw your belly button in and folding forward. Hands can stay on the lower back, or if it feels comfortable, you can start to reach them up towards the ceiling. If ever you get very dizzy, then just come back up, have a seat, have some water. Bring your hands back down to your lower back. Release your arms down your legs. Press your feet down and roll all the way up. Good. Inhale, bring the shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, back and down. And we're going to pause here for a short water break. Grab your water.
Welcome back. All right, let's continue. So from a standing position, we just went through a few sun salutations to warm up the body. We're well hydrated. Good. So we are going to face the chair if you would like. You can use the chair or you can take 1 or 2 steps back if you prefer not to use a chair. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach those arms up. And then we're going to take a nice big step out. Okay, so we're going to come into Warrior Two. Warrior Two can be found here in the chair with the right toes facing away from the body. Left leg is straight. Inhale, take your arms up, out to the side. Or Warrior Two can be found here on the mat or in your living room, right? Exhale, sink down. Gaze is soft and light out over your right middle finger. Good. Your Warrior Two might not be as wide. Maybe your Warrior Two is here today. Just make sure that the knee is over the ankle. So this isn't happening. The knee isn't over the toes. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Let's reverse our warrior. So your left hand is going to come down to the leg. Right arm is going to reach up and back behind. Good. Coming back to your warrior two. Inhale, take your arms up. Toes are going to parallel each other. Exhale, bring your hands down to your hips. We're going to find a forward fold. Inhale, bring those shoulders back and down. Exhale, folding halfway. It can be a little bend in the knees. Staying here, hands can be on a chair, or you can melt your hands down your legs. Be mindful of our lower backs. Engage the body. Press your feet down. Hands can come back to the hips. Inhale, coming all the way up. Reach your arms up. And we're going to switch sides. So moving to the left. If you're in your chair, come back to center and just take your left leg out to the side. Toes facing away from the body. Good. Sinking down into your warrior two pose. Feeling the strength in this pose. Right? We're already just warming up our muscles. Continuing to feel that warmth, that heat in the body as we strengthen. Good. Reversing your warrior. Hand will gently come to your back leg. Flip your front palm up, taking it back behind you. Good. Still sinking forward to feel that opening all the way down the left side of the body. Stay with your breath. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Straighten your left leg this time. Bring those feet to parallel each other. Maybe shorten your stance just a touch. Inhale, we're going to find another forward fold. You can keep your hands on your hips, or this time, if you want to bring your hands back behind you, interlacing your fingers, that's another option. Good. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Hands can stay on the lower back, or you can lift them up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, bring those hands down. Release them down the legs. Push your feet down. Come all the way up. Reaching them up. Exhale, hands down by your side. Good. Scissor those feet together. Give them a little shake. Shaking it out. Good. Inhale, arms lift, palms touch. We're going to interlace our fingers this time. I'm going to step back and move my blanket out of the way. Interlacing the fingers, palms are going to come together. Urdhva Feet are going to press down. Big toes can touch. Heels can move out to the side, or if it feels more comfortable, you can keep your feet at hip width apart. Inhale. Exhale. Over to the left. Shoulders are dropping down. And creating strength. All of these muscles in the side of the body, creating strength through the abdomen, the legs. And then inhale, bring your arms back up, drop those shoulders down, and then move to the opposite side. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands either to your lower back or keep them interlaced, tracing a line back behind you with your fingers opening up through the chest and the shoulders. If this feels like it's too much for the lower back, bring your hands here to support your back. Gently pressing them in and down towards the ground. Good. Bring the shoulders back over the hips. Release the arms. We're going to find a nice deep bend in the knees, and we're going to bring our arms down to the legs, allowing the upper body to relax over the legs. Press your feet down. Roll all the way up on the inhale. Lift those arms up again, interlacing the fingers opposite way this time. Feet press down into the ground. Draw the belly button in. Stay with your breath as you move over to the left, opening up the right side of the body first. And if you found the opposite side last time, it's fine. Just switch. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, moving over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach those arms back up. Stay here. Bring your hands to your lower back as you find a little back bend in your upper back. Feet are pressing down, belly button still hugging in. So instead of just compacting into the lower back, we're not just leaning straight back. We're lifting our chest up. And naturally, we find that curve in the upper back. Good. And now release your arms. Bring them down. We're going to fold forward. Even move your hips side to side. Good. Press your feet down. Come all the way up. Reach them up. Palms touch. Exhale. Hands down by your side. Facing forward. Good. We're going to find a balancing pose before we make our way back down onto the mat. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. So by coming into our warrior twos, we start to open up the hip joint. Okay. So from here, take a nice deep inhale. We'll start with the right leg, opening up that right knee out to the side. The toes can stay on the ground, or they can be on a block or a couple of pillows, whatever you'd like to use. Hand can be on a chair for support. So staying here, if you choose to lift your right leg up a little bit higher, that's an option. Nice long spine. If you want to challenge yourself, if you feel okay with letting go, I should say of the chair, right? Because we all need to let go. We all have things we need to let go of, right? We let go of one thing and something else comes along, and then we let go of that and something else comes along. That's life, right? Things are constantly coming in. We're constantly letting go. If you want to grow your branches up like a tree, you can. As we know, trees aren't, the limbs aren't exactly the same on each side. So one can be down, one can be up. And when you're ready, bring your hands down, holding on to the chair or the hips, and release the right leg down. Give those legs a shake. Shake them out. And we'll move to the other side. So just come to the other side of your chair if you'd like. Shifting the weight into your right foot, bend your left leg, take your left knee out to the side. Feel that opening in the inner thigh. Good. Standing leg is going to press down. And then the sole of the foot is going to find the inside of the standing leg. You're going to press these two in towards each other. You feel that difference when you're just hanging out and when you really engage, the sole of the foot and the inner leg, standing leg, coming to center, coming to midline. Stay here or find a different variation of your arms. Wherever you are, keep the breath flowing. Bring the knee back to center. Step the foot down. Release your arms. Give those legs a shake. I'm going to move my chair off to the side. And we're going to come down to sit on our mats or the chair, whichever you prefer. If you'd like to grab a sip of water, you can. Bringing the soles of the feet together to find your butterfly legs. I'm going to sit up on a blanket, finding a little height. It helps the hips to open up a little bit more. Either holding onto the ankle, the leg. We're going to try to bring those shoulders over the hips so they're not hanging out here in front. Good. If you feel really open in the hips and the arms, you can interlace the fingers, sliding them underneath the feet. Press the feet down as you pull your hands up. Inhale, exhale, bring your chin down towards your chest. So if you're in a chair, you can have your legs wide, like this, holding onto the knees. And then roll your right ear over to your right shoulder. Bring the chin back through center, over to the opposite side. Left ear drops to left shoulder. That feels good on the side of the neck. I think our next class, I'm going to focus on neck and shoulders. I always have so many clients that come in, and that just seems to be a spot where a lot of us hold tension in the body. Good. Bring the chin back down and take your gaze up. Release your legs. Bring your legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake. Good. And we're going to come down onto our backs. So I have a strap here. Okay. You don't need a strap. You can use a towel. You can use a blanket, whatever you have. If you don't have anything, just grab a hold of behind the leg. Taking the right leg in. So strap can go around or whatever you're using, or hands can interlace, bringing that leg in towards your body. And releasing the leg. We're going to bend the left leg. Take the right ankle on top of the left knee. Stay here by gently opening up this hip. Right hand can come to the inside of the right knee. Or you can lift the left leg off of the mat. I see this often in class that the chin starts to move up towards the ceiling. So if that's happening, then see if you can grab a hold of something. So that way the shoulders can relax down onto the mat and you're not tensing up your neck. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Letting go with the breath. And bring the left foot back down. Release that right leg. With a nice straight leg, lower it all the way down onto the mat. Good. And then bend that leg Straightening the left leg up towards the ceiling to open up the back of the leg. There can be a bend in the knee. So the straighter the leg, the more intense the stretch in the hamstring muscles. The more you flex through your, kick through your heel, the more you're going to feel it in your calf, your Achilles tendon, sole of the foot. This right leg can be bent, or you can straighten it down. One more nice deep breath here. And then bending the right leg, releasing that strap if you're using one, whatever you're using, and then bring the ankle on top of the right knee, opening the hip up with the foot on the ground or lifting it up to find a 90-degree angle with the right leg. Jaws relaxed. Muscles around the eyes and forehead are soft. And bring the right foot back down. Release the left leg. Walk your feet a little bit further than hip width apart and drop your knees over to the right. Take a nice deep inhale here. You can extend your arms out to the side. Gaze can go towards the left hand. Bringing in a gentle twist before we move into Shavasana. Our final pose. Inhale, bring those knees up. Exhale over to the opposite side. Inhale, knees come up through center. Go ahead and hug them in. Give yourselves a nice hug for being here today. You can find some gentle rocking side to side. And then our last pose or asana in our practice today is Shavasana. So you can make yourself comfortable. I'm going to roll this blanket up and place it under behind the knees here to support me. You can use a pillow or blanket for the head. If you're feeling a little chilly, you can place a blanket on top of you. And if you're sitting in a chair, your hands can come to rest on your knees. Wherever you are, gently close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. And I am going to leave you here today so you can decide how long you want to stay in Shavasana. Remember, we're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 o'clock. And I hope to see you for our next class. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.